Hey guys, I'm here to do a random tutorial. I just wanted to play with new things that I got, and I was just sitting here, I was like, okay, I know I wanted to do something with thick eyeliner, but I don't know what. So I just came up with this. It was using the Urban Decay Oz palettes. I already put them away. But it was using the new palettes, and I tried to use everything that I use, I try to use from the palette, just so that if you just have those, you can kind of recreate it yourself. So yeah, I know it's dramatic, but I wanted to do something dramatic instead of just, oh, here's a sheer wash of this color. Oh, let's just throw some mascara on and a lip gloss and call it a day. Though I did just throw on some lip gloss, but that's not the case. So if you want to learn how to do this, then keep on watching and check the links down below for pictures and everything. Alright, so I don't have any foundation or anything. I just have my Urban Decay Naked Skin BB cream on, and that was from a couple of hours ago. So it's kind of still there, kind of not, but I'm going to do my foundation afterwards. I filled in my brows with my Lancome eyebrow pencil in Natural Blonde and just filled them in. And I also have Urban Decay Primer Potion on the lid as my... So first I'm going to start out by using Broken by Urban Decay. And this is in the Theodora palettes from their Oz collection. They're just with the eyeliner. This is just like a skin tone shade, so if your skin tone's different, you're going to have to find one that's a little bit lighter than yours, and you'll see how it goes on mine. So I just have like a normal brush right here. Normal is not the word I wanted to use, but it's just a fluffy brush, like a stiff fluffy brush. It's kind of contradictive. But I'm just going to start brushing that on, and I'm just going to put this all over the lid and actually all over the eye area. You can see it highlights my skin, and it has a little bit of a sheen to it, so it's not matte. And this will just make the colors blend a lot easier, and it's one of the base colors that I wanted to use. So like that. So now I'm going to take Rockstar eyeliner, 24/7 eyeliner from Urban Decay. Came in the Glinda palette. I already have one, just like a mini one from another palette. I think it was, I forget what palette it was. But it just looks like this. It's like a dark, I'll show you, eggplant in color. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take a fine brush like this, and that didn't focus, I'm sorry. I'm just going to run this over the eyeliner, like so. And right into the orbital bone right here, I'm going to start tracing out the shape. So just follow where your bone is, go into the hollow. And I'm just going to follow it down too. I'm going to fix down there in a little bit. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to take the eyeliner itself, draw a little bit on there, and take the brush and start to blend it. And blend it towards the brow. So I took a Q-tip with some makeup remover and took that down some because I got a little more than I wanted to. And then the area that I took it off, I reprimed it with the primer potion. But really, over here, you just want to start to fan it out. But you don't want it to be too definite. You can barely see it on camera, because we're going to extend it out a little bit. And then what's left in this area, just start to blend that up. You don't want to get a big glob on there like I did and start to blend it up, because then it just gets messy. And then I'm just going to keep going back with the Broken shade and keep going in here to make it contrast a little bit more. And then I'm going to take a pencil brush and I'm going to take Tornado out of the Glinda palette. This is just like a shimmery, kind of darker purple. So get onto the pencil brush and then just go over that. It has shimmer in it too. And then start to blend this up towards the brow. Then I'm just going to take a fluffy blending brush, used it on this eye, but I wiped it off a little bit because it was clean when I used it on this eye. And just start to blend this out some. Then I'm going to take Beware out of the Theodore palette. This is a warm matte brown. Onto the fluffy brush. And then just blend this over the purple. Just so it's not just one color there. It has a little bit of dimension. Alright, what I've been doing for a little bit already is taking the Rockstar eyeliner onto an even finer brush and then retracing that shape out and then picking up Tornado onto that brush and defining that shape a little bit more and blending it up into the brown rather, and just kind of making this outer edge a little bit more obvious. And what you can do if it gets a little too dark, just take the shade, the brush that you have the broken shade on, and just kind of go over it a little bit. And then what I'm going to do is take I'm going to keep alternating with these steps and keep blending it with the big eyeshadow. I've also been taking Spell out of the Theodore palette, it's one of the duo ones. I've been taking the black and going over the shape and then blending Tornado back on top of that. Just to give you a little heads up because I forgot to mention that in the previous. Alright, then I'm going to take Magic out of the Glinda palette. I'm just going to take that with a random brush and put this on the outer side of the eye. A lot of it gets covered up by the eyeliner, but it just peeks out enough. I want to keep a barrier, not a barrier, but a little section of the broken eyeshadow, just because it has a nice contrast between that and the darker purple. But I didn't want the lid to be completely like neutral, because I just felt like it looked unfinished. I also took a matte black, and I was trying to keep it to the Glinda and Theodore palettes, but I couldn't. I took a matte black, it was just Carbon from MAC, with the little tiny fine detailer brush, and just went over the little line again. And then I also highlighted underneath my brow with Broken. Now, this was a spur of the moment thing on this eye. Don't really like how it turned out, but I'm just going to keep the eyes the same. And use Tarina Tarantino's eyeliner in Glitter Mist. This is just like an opalescent. It looks white, but it's basically clear with a bunch of different kinds of glitter in there. So I'm going to put that on the back of my hand and then dab it on top of the pink shade. I have some on the back of my hand right now. If you just use it plain, it comes out more of a pink. If you use it on top of like a black or something, it turns out like blue and pink and purple. But I'm just putting it over the pink, so it's going to be pink. So it worked out a lot better on this eye, and I wish it would have stayed like that on this eye because I covered it up on this side, so now I have to cover it up on this. I'm just going to dab Magic back on top of that. After, obviously, I let it dry, but... because on this eye, it just started to make the eyeshadow come off, and it was just a mess. So I had to like go back over with Magic. You can still kind of see it, but again, most of it gets covered up anyway, so it doesn't really matter. For the lower lash line, I'm going to take Magic on the same brush, and just, oh, well, if I'm in frame, that would be a lot better, wouldn't it? And just go kind of crazy. I haven't put any concealer on or anything yet, so it's going to kind of, right now it's going to blend in with my dark circles, so it's going to look like I'm really sick. But after I put concealer on, it'll be fine. And then I'm going to take Tornado onto that pencil brush. God. I'm just going to really dab it like in the center of the lower lash line. And then lightly blend it to the outer edges, or outer and inner edge. And then take some black and put it onto the lash line. And blend it with the Tornado again. like that. So now I'm going to apply my eyeliner. I was going to use Zero, but I hate Zero as eyeliner. So I used my Tarina Tarantino eyeliner in Tommy Jet, which is just a black. So I'm going to wing it out dramatically. And then I'm also going to tight line and then line my waterline with a white eyeliner. And then I'm going to apply Clinique's High Impact Mascara, and then I'm going to decide on which eyelashes I want to use, and then do my face. So I'll be back and tell you what all I use and such. Alright, so the look is done. I'll go through everything that I used, and just a little close-up of everything. I realized that I went in too far on this eye, because this one's like nice and defined, this one's kind of bleh. Whatever. I almost didn't want to finish it, but I was like, just do it, Kyle, just photograph this eye. For lashes, I decided to use Daisy's Beauty Dramatic Lash number 40. It's kind of hard to see them on, but you can kind of. For my foundation, like I already said, I had the BB Naked Skin, Urban Decay Naked Skin BB cream on. It had been on for a couple hours, but I used my Lancome Tint Miracle foundation, and then my Lancome Mackie Comple concealer underneath my eyes, and just for a little spot blemishes, whatever you want to call them. To set my makeup, I used my MAC Vanilla Skin Finish in my shades Light Plus. This is from an old collection, but Light Plus, what used to be known as Light Medium. For contour, I used my Too Faced Chocolate Soleil Bronzer. I used my cheeks, my nose, jaw, temples. Highlight, I used MAC Vanilla Skin Finish and Lightscapade like always. I mean, I shouldn't even have to say what my highlight is anymore, but just for you new people. I highlighted my cheekbones, my lip, chin, and forehead and nose. For blush, I used MAC's Beauty Powder and Briar Rose. This was from the Venomous Villains collection. It's a cool toned pink. And I just focused that like on the tops of my cheekbones like this and barely blended it forward. Just a little demonstration. For my lips, I canceled them out with my foundation as I was putting it on. And originally I had put NYX's lip liner in fuchsia, and then the super saturated lip color that comes in the Glinda palette. And then I used NYX's gloss in nude pink on top. But this comes off a little too brown on me, so I wiped that off, and now and then I canceled them out again, and I just used NYX's nude pink lip gloss on. Because I just felt like that 3 combination thing was just too dark for this, and I just wanted to keep it light. So, I need a shirt that says that, so yeah. So yeah, I hope you guys like the look. If you do, please comment, like, and subscribe. If you ever recreate any of my looks, definitely tell me and show me, like via Facebook or messaging or video response if you do tutorials. And, because I want to see what you... And yeah, check the links down below for my Twitter, Facebook, my blog, for the blog post for this and everything, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.